Well, hello everybody. It's February, and you know what that means. It's time to make chili. I have good news and bad news. I'm working on a fresh batch of chili, but the bad news is there's no chili cook-off this year, or at least not this month. So we're hoping, of course, that COVID and the pandemic and all of that stuff allows us to have a chili cook-off in person in the community center soon. But in the meantime, we're going to tantalize you here throughout the month with little clips of some of your favorite chili chefs showing us how they do it. So today, I've got everything I need to make a batch of chili, but I hope I don't disappoint you. I don't have a recipe for you. I never use recipes for stuff. I experiment every time I make it, just like I do with my salsa. But here are some of the basic things I always have in my chili. I always have a few different kinds of beans and all these different spices, paprika, chili powder, garlic, and so on. And I put some veggies in it, some celery and onions, but there's a couple things I do that are a little different. And maybe you'd like to take some of these suggestions. For instance, I always finish off my chili as it's cooking with a little squeeze of lemon. Kind of brightens it up a little bit. I always have some kind of ground meat in my chili. Right now I'm working on a big pan full of ground beef. Sometimes I use turkey. Sometimes I use pork, or any combination of those. And the last secret ingredient is, I used to use V8 juice or tomato soup or something like that for the base, but now I put in a big can of red gold diced tomatoes with all the juice in it, and then to finish it off, I get out the bottle of what's left from Sunday's brunch from the Bloody Marys. So a little Mr. and Mrs. T's makes the chili just perfect. That's for the juice. And then the other suggestion I have for you is don't hurry. Chili is a labor of love, and when you're finished with it, I recommend refrigerating it for a day or two before you actually dig in. Let all those flavors come together and age just a little bit. That's our tips this week for making chili. Stay tuned for our next episode of How We Do It here at St. James.